This video shows you how to use the tile generator plugin in Revit. This plugin helps you to generate accurate tile components and layouts, also schedules inside of Revit. It's quite fast and it has a very wonderful user experience, as you can see. I'm going to highlight a few of the features that you can find on this tool. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the user interface. You are able to change the theme, either light theme or dark theme. And then if you need help about how to use the plugin, this button takes you to a documentation page and that gives you an understanding of how this tool works. There's also a tutorial video that you would find on the page. So this helps you to minimize and this helps you to close. And you have this button here that helps you to pick points in your model. It could be in your 3D view or your 2D view. Once you click on this button, it opens up Revit interface and then you can pick a point. The point is going to be interlaced with all the rooms in your model and then it figures out which room is intersecting with that point and then uses that room to generate the tiles. So basically, the tile plugin, this tile generator plugin works with rooms, your architecture rooms. So rooms have to be placed. Um, you need to have room boundaries and boundings across your components, your walls, your floors. So you can place your rooms. Then this tool uses the rooms to generate the tiles. So you can see here that you have a view that shows you the different levels of on the project and then all the associated rooms on that level. You can select all of them or select the rooms that you want to select and then place your tiles in them. And also you can see somewhere at the bottom left here, it shows you the tile pattern which is connected to this this pattern type under the configuration setup here. You can see there are about 5 patterns, tile patterns. There's standard, there's ashlar, there's herringbone, there's doubled herringbone, and there's wooden plank tile pattern. You'll find these are basically popular tile patterns you'll find out there. So if you change them, you can see that the image changes and shows you how it is going to look like when you place them in Revit, when you generate them in Revit. So this works this way, yeah. And you can also see the length and the breadth of the tile as well. Once you change the name changes as well. Yep. So another beautiful thing that we made sure we added was these units. There are two major standard international units, SI units, the millimeters and feet. You can switch between millimeters and then feet. Changes easily. So, and another thing you can find here is the tile width. You specify the width of the tile, then you can specify the length of the tile. You have grout spacing. The spacing in between tiles, usually it comes in as 1 mm, 2 mm, depending on how the grout is being used. And also, we also made provisions for rotation in case you want to rotate your tiles at a particular angle. You can just specify, is it 30 degrees, 40 degrees, or whatever. It does that. But by default, it's 0. You can also specify the thickness of the tile, and also maybe you need to add an extra waste percentage into, oh yeah, maybe you want to factor in an extra waste into your project. This additional waste percentage input helps you to do that. And lastly, we have the select material. This helps you to specify the material of the tile. It automatically loads all the materials in your project. And if you have one you've created specifically for tiles, you can just type it in and search this for it. And then you maybe can just pick it. Maybe this, click select. And then it reads the material as the one you want to use to generate the tiles. And so another thing we have here is a table that shows you the room that you select from this tree of floor levels and floor rooms. If I select all of them, it shows me all the rooms, the room and your room numbers arranged in a ordinal manner. In an ordinal manner, you can see the room number starting from this and hence with this. Um, and so it shows you the area in square feet and square millimeter. In square millimeter, you would see it in square millimeter when you specify the unit as millimeters, and if you specify the unit as feet, you would see it in square feet. And then I'm going to work with millimeters. And so another thing you would see here, you have multiple buttons. There's the main one that generates tiles, and you have other buttons that carries out certain functions. I'm going to show them to you. So let's start with generating tiles. Let's work with, so we are currently on the first floor plan. And so I'm definitely going to be working with this first floor. So under this first floor, I possibly, maybe I don't know what particular room to generate the tiles in. I can, and I know maybe a keyword. I can just click on this search rooms. A text box will come up, will appear, and you can just type in whatever you want to. Maybe I'll call it photo booth. As you can see, or I can say Savory. If it's a unique, a popular something, a bath or bedroom, it's going to show you on all the floor levels. Wherever it appears, it's going to show you. So in this case, I just want to place it on this Savory. I just search for Savory. I check it. It shows on the table here, quite simple. And then I just click on generate tiles. You can specify whatever tile width and length you want to use. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this pattern. It generates the tiles for me using the tile material. If I change the material here and use something, maybe let me pick something else. Say textile gray dark, and I want to place it on which room is this? Oh, I don't have. Let me tag the room. Room tag. Exchanging room. Okay, you have a toilet here. Stairway. I'll just do this so that I can know what room I'm placing it on. So there are basically two ways to generate your tiles here. You can just pick here on the view where you have all your rooms populated, or you can just pick the points. So I'm going to do this for there. I'm going to pick changing room in this case. I changed the material. This is on the first floor. This is, yeah. And then click generate tiles. You can see that I use this material, which is different from this one here. So now I want to use the other method of creating my floor tiles. I can pick the rooms in the model. I just click on pick rooms, and I can just come here, click on it, it picks it, automatically finds the room that is associated, and then okay. This case I also have this. I can do this here too. Okay, so and one of the wonderful things we've done is that whatever updates you make here, possibly I want to change the material here to soft lumber wood, and I want to change the tile width and tile is 1200, and I want to apply it to this same stairway room that already has tiles in it. I can just come here, automatically it knows that okay, this has been populated before, and then it updates it without any duplication, which is quite smart. Also, what else? Okay, I can also do the same thing for this pick rooms. I want to pick room. You want to use this tile size for this particular gallery space. Okay, it's a very big room, so it might take some time. Let's say about 10 15 seconds. Yeah, that's done. You can see it placed the tile very well, perfectly well. I like to play around. Maybe give this a different tile pattern. Let's say this is 300. This is 1200. and I want to use the Ashla. You can pick the room and this, let's see how it looks like. Yeah, that's how it works. I might want to also use maybe a different material or something. Let's say something whitish. Let's try this. And let's use let's say 600 by 600, and I want to give it a rotation of 445. And I want to use this room. Let me pick this room. Oh, I still maintained Ashla of this. Yeah, let's leave it that way. So now we have like this floor populated. So one of the beautiful things that one of the important things that architects like to do is that they would like to uh, show, okay, where am I going to see off cuts and waste uh, with my on my tiles, which of the rooms have this waste or that waste. So we have this tool called highlight waste. It's a coloring tool, just shows you where exactly you would experience off cuts in each of the rooms. I can just click on apply highlight and shows me, okay, these are places, these are tiles in the room that will experience off cuts, that will have off cuts, and then the other ones that are not colored are the ones that are normal tiles. I can change the color as I like. I give it whatever color I want. Maybe deep blue. Like if I want to clear it away, I can just clear it. Quite easy. So I'm going to go back to my red color, maintain this. All right. So and close this, and then one of the important things I know that architects would like to work with is how to align their tiles. For example, now this tile is unnecessarily experiencing waste. I don't want that to happen. And I want to align it to make sure that it lines up with the side of the wall. And just click on this and then use the move tool to move it towards this place. Now you can see that it's kind of away from it moves it has this place open, there's no tile there. So what we just do, just select this tile group and then click on align tiles. You can see that it aligns the tiles well. So I can maybe possibly change the room dimension. Let's see this. Oh, I'm still using Ashla. Let me change it to standard. Move this the rotation, then pick this room. Let's change this. Yep. As you can see, I still have waste around this area, and I want to take out that waste because it's very important for me. And let's say I want to know how much waste I have compared to the tiles that have like the normal tiles, the good tiles without any offcuts. See that I have it 6.1% good tiles and 13.9% waste. So I want to reduce this a bit. Let's see how I can do that. I can do that by aligning my tile with ensuring that, okay, I have tiles that are not necessarily have enough cuts and what have you. And I click on this and then click on align tiles. Let's see how it looks like. Yep, as you can see. And if I come to highlight waste now, I have very few tiles. I had 13%. Let's see what we have now. It has dropped from 13.9 to like 13.2, which shows that, okay, I'm doing something well. I can also change this style pattern, maybe to standard 600. I just pick the room. Yeah. See what waste it has. How much of the waste? Oh, it has dropped to 12.7. Yeah, it shows that I'm saving. I'm saving lots of the tiles. In this case, we can't do anything about this because really, is because you have columns in between somewhere at the interior of the space. So definitely tiles there will be cut. There will be off cuts there. So what can I do about this one? Let's say, okay, let's try and play around this. Let's try and play around this a bit. I want to move this guy up a bit. Yep. So I can then align it and close this out. Okay. Let's see how much of waste I have now. I'll leave this open somewhere. Must have saved a lot of waste now. Looking at it. From 12.7 to 12.6. It's beautiful. Making good progress. I want to change this as well. I don't want to use this material. Let me use something different. Tile material. Yep. Let's click on pick rooms. Right. Let's see. Okay, this is the waste here. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it has dropped to 12.3. It's quite cool. So this helps you to design how your tile should look like. I might want to maybe make this a 1200 by 1200 tile. 1200. Pick room and then do this. Let's see how it is. Oh, I did not change it. This is 1200 by 600. And let's see. Let's maintain that and let's see how much waste. Okay. Ah, we've really dropped the waste. Like 11.8%, which is accurate. It's amazing. Let's see if we can save more waste by increasing the tile um, dimensions. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have. Ah, no, this will be a lot of waste. It went back to 12.6. I'm going to revert back to this. Yep. So then let's take it back. All right. So we have this. We're good to go. Another thing, let's try and check what's showing in 3D. A 3D view showing this or the second floor. Yeah, in second floor we can play around creating tiles inside of this view. Let's come here, click this, generate tiles inside of it directly on the 3D view. Yep, and do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. Here too. Or I can just, instead of spending too much time clicking, I can just come here to my second floor and just select everything. But there's an extra building there. I don't want to generate tiles for that, so I'm just going to leave it there that way. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to bring this into Revit space. This as well. Let's put it somewhere here. Yeah, I have a second floor plan. Yep. And in case I want to play with something like the herringbone, you can do this 300 by 1200 and give it a rotation of 45 degrees. Now let's see how it looks like without the rotation. This is the lobby. I just place it here. Okay. It's taking some time. All right. So I can see that, yeah, It's placed this way, but I don't want it to be placed this way, so I'm gonna change it to give it a rotation of 45 degrees and then place it again. Okay. All right, so yeah, this looks okay. You can also see, okay, how it is faring when it comes to tiles experiencing waste. All right, so we have a lot of things to update here. In this case, I might want to move this tile a bit outwards. Let's say, yeah. And then maybe bring it up a little bit. Let's see what happens if we do that. I'm trying to make sure that it looks good aesthetically, and also we are saving tile waste. Let's align. Let's say it looks. All right. So when we do this, we have lesser waste. I would like to. I prefer using a better. How do I put it? Let me use this as 1200 by 600. Let's change rotation to 0. And then pick. Let's use this. Let's see how it looks like. Okay. Now you see, because they are kind of how do I put it? Yeah, these spaces are flowing into each other, so the tiles have to kind of flow into each other. So how do we do it? We just come here and move it. I like to just say this tile can come in. Yeah. I can also move this one upwards to line up with it. So yep, I just select both of them. Then click on align tiles. Yep, so I think we are good. Tiles are well aligned. Then click on align. Click on tile waste. So we have very little tile that has been wasted here. Okay, I think we are good. We're good, yep. So if we check the waste quantity, we have this. All right, so one other important thing. Oh, let me just quickly put in tiles for this as well. And that's for this room. Yep, this room. But I like to do something. I like to put grout into it. Let's say 5 grout. Okay. 5 grout. That's this. Click on this and then pick. So you would see that the grout is somehow well created. You see in the direction 5 direction 5 and also the dimension of the gray tile 1200. Yep. So we'll do this. I think we are good. So one of the things we can now do is that we have this tool that helps you to create schedules. I'm going to delete the existing schedule I have here, and I'm going to create new ones by just clicking on create schedule. Then I can put in the name of schedule I want. I'll just leave it as this and click on generate. Generate the schedule in less than a second. Let's see how the schedule looks like. For this one in particular, you can see the the level that each of these floor elements belongs to, and it's well arranged based on their room number. Tells you the tile type name and also the tile pattern, tile material, and gives you tile width, tile length, and then you have your other parameters like how many tiles are in the room and what have you. So you can see the total values at the bottom there. And if you're going to correlate with what you have, yep, click on entire model. As you can see, you have like about the good tiles. Okay, sorry, the bad tiles. That's 399, which is equal to this. And then the good tiles about this. So if you check the area, the good tiles, the tiles area, that's this 1105, which is this. This 1689, 168. Yep, very accurate calculation. And then I think so. This 1274. Yeah, putting some decimal place issue. So you have a total area basically equals to the calculation on your schedule as well. So one last thing that we could do is that we can annotate. We can annotate our tiles. You have this annotate tiles. You can annotate basically based on maybe this view. Place in current view, you can pick the text I want to use. I'm going to leave it as this. I click on annotate. I'm going to place in current view. I don't click on place in current view. I can specify the target view. I can pick whatever view it is, but I'm going to click on place in current view and then click on annotate. Then it does the annotation for me based on the tile marks. Yep. So once I go in, I can see all the tiles and their marks. There's T1, T2, T3, T20. And if you can see, this is a tile group. Once I open edit group, each of the tiles also have parameters that can be used for scheduling, as you can see. And for the groups itself, group themselves, you can see that the groups have parameters that are schedulable. And as you can see on the tiles, on the schedule and quantities, the tiles are grouped based on their rooms and their numbers, as you would have it. Yep. So this is how the tile plugin works, and I believe a lot of architects will find this very useful. Cheers.